Are you walking around with emotional baggage? You know, that invisible weight on your shoulders, or that heaviness in your chest, or that just uneasiness knowing that any second if something happens, you're just gonna erupt. All of that pent up anger or sadness or hurt or guilt or fear or shame or any other negative emotion that you've been carrying around with you for I don't know how long. Now, how would you like to let go of all of that without even having to talk about your past? How amazing would that be? What would you give and what would you do to let go of all of those past bad experiences without having to go into the feeling, without having to talk about what happened, to just let it go? Like, let it go. Cue Elsa from Frozen. I'm here to just explain to you how, as a coach, I can help you achieve that. First, I want to explain to you the difference between processing and unprocessing negative emotion. So when we feel a negative emotion, be it anger, let's say, everyone feels anger, but how we deal with it is different. So you'll have the one person who's just in denial, like, I'm not angry. No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm not angry. I'm not an angry person. But you know inside they're just like, ah. Then you'll have the other person who they feel angry, but then their way to deal with it is to go in front of the TV and just tune out and forget that they were feeling anything, and they just numb the emotion. And then there'll be the other guy who feels the emotion and accepts, I'm feeling angry, but because maybe they're not allowed to say anything, or they think that if I say this, something bad will happen, so they just bottle it inside of them and they don't let it out. All of these three people are not processing their emotion, which means that that anger is still somewhere inside. It might not be here anymore, it might not be here anymore, but it's somewhere and it's gonna show up one day. Now, to help explain this, I want you to imagine that you are this cup, right? Your body is this cup. Every time you feel an emotion and you choose not to process it healthily or properly or completely, it stores in the cup. And every single negative feeling just adds into the cup. And eventually, if you don't let it go or deal with them or process them, that cup is going to be really full. Now, what does that look like in real life? Imagine the person who has a full cup is literally like a person holding a full cup. They're literally on edge, just waiting for one thing to bust, and it will spill. Or if not spill, there will be this harsh reaction in order to protect this from spilling, because God forbid if it spilled, it would be a serious eruption of lots of emotions. So say that you can relate to this and you're like, oh my God, my cup is full. I can relate to this uneasiness and this constant on edgeness. Is that a healthy position to be in? Now, what if I could offer you that, hey, let's empty this cup, just like that. How cool would that be? Come sit with me, we do a little process, and in that process, without having to talk about anything and without having to feel anything, you empty that cup so that you are no longer on edge, no longer fearing that, oh my God, something's gonna happen and I'm just gonna. None of that. What would that do for you? What if you could let go of your past easily, effortlessly, without the emotion, without talking about it? How amazing would that be? If that is something that you are interested in doing with me or learning even more about, then please message me, book your free compass call today where we can discuss, get more clarity on your situation, and see if coaching is the right path for you. If it is, I am so excited to work with you and to be your coach. Sending lots of love and take care.